friends, Mrs. Dahl here with a read aloud. All right, actually speaking of friends, today our story is about friends. Our two friends' names and the title of this book is Matthew and Tilly. Matthew and Tilly, you can see we've got two friends here that live maybe in an apartment building and they're friends. They look maybe about they're the same age. So let's see what happens with our friends Matthew and Tilly in this story today. All right, get comfy, get cozy, sit back and enjoy the story. Matthew and Tilly by Rebecca C. Jones. Illustrated by Beth Peck. Published by Developmental Studies Center. Matthew and Tilly were friends. They rode bikes together. And they played hide and seek together. They sold lemonade together. When business was slow, they played sidewalk games together, games that you play on the sidewalk, such as hopscotch. And sometimes they ate ice cream cones together. Once they even rescued, or saved, a lady's kitten from a tree together. The lady gave them money for the bubblegum machines. So later they chewed gum together and remembered how brave they had been. Sometimes, though, Matthew and Tilly got sick of each other. One day when they were coloring, Matthew broke Tilly's purple crayon. He didn't mean to, but he did. "You broke my crayon," Tilly said in her crabbiest voice. "It was an old crayon," Matthew said in his grouchiest voice. "It was ready to break." "No, it wasn't," Tilly said. "It was a brand new crayon and you broke it. You always break everything." "Stop being so picky," Matthew said. "You're always so picky and stinky and mean." "Well, you're so stupid," Tilly said. "You're so stupid and stinky and mean." Matthew stomped up the stairs by himself. Tilly found a piece of chalk and began drawing numbers and squares on the sidewalk by herself. Upstairs, Matthew got out his cash register and some cans so he could play store. He piled the cans extra high, and he put prices on everything. This was the best store he had ever made, probably because that picky, or fussy and choosy, and stinky and mean old Tilly wasn't around to mess it up. But he didn't have a customer, and playing store wasn't much fun without a customer. Tilly finished drawing the numbers and squares. She drew them really big with lots of squiggly lines. This was the best sidewalk game she had ever drawn, probably because that stupid and stinky and mean old Matthew wasn't around to mess it up. But she didn't have anyone to play with, and a sidewalk game wasn't much fun without another player. Matthew looked out the window and wondered what Tilly was doing. Tilly looked up at Matthew's window and wondered what he was doing. She smiled just a little. That was enough for Matthew. "I'm sorry," he called. "So am I," said Tilly. And Matthew ran downstairs so they could play. Together again. Wow, good story. So what did you learn about our friends Matthew and Tilly? They had a little bit of a problem. Just like a lot of stories, they had a little bit of a problem, but luckily also a solution. Have you ever had a time like that with a friend where you had a little bit of a problem? Hopefully it was solved too, just like that. Friendships are all about sometimes making mistakes, giving forgiveness, helping each other out, and a lot of ups and downs, but always learning and growing together. Those are the best kinds of friendships. So thanks for being my friends. I hope you enjoyed this story. See you next time.